All right, let's talk about transforming your living space. We're going to explore how to turn it from just, a place you pass through into a real sacred sanctuary, a place that actually nurtures your soul.
The writer Samuel Johnson just hit the nail on the head with this one. It's a great reminder that, at the end of the day, all that ambition, all that hard work we put in, it's all really just a search for peace and happiness, right there in our own homes.
But let's be real for a second. In this crazy, hectic world, does your home actually feel like a peaceful retreat? Or is it more like a pit stop? A place to just charge your phone, grab some sleep, and then rush out the door again. If that sounds familiar, well, you are definitely in the right place.
Okay, so here's a really powerful idea to wrap your head around. Your home is literally a mirror of your soul. Seriously, the energy you feel in a space, it's not just random. It's a direct reflection of you. Author Thomas More had this incredible lightning bolt moment where he realized that all the love and attention we pour into our home, well, that's us, literally imbuing the space with our own soul's energy.
So what do we even mean by sanctuary? Well, traditionally, yeah, it's the holy part of a temple, but it's also just a place of refuge, a retreat from the world. And that's the goal here. The idea is that your entire home can become that protective, sacred space for you. Now, inside that sanctuary, you can create something called an altar. And what's that? Well, think of it like a personal power spot. It's like a lightning rod designed to attract pure, positive forces. It's a focus point where you can direct your intentions and really do your spiritual work.
Okay, so then what's a shrine? It's a little different. A shrine is more of a devotional site. It's where you'd hold sacred objects to honor someone or something specific, maybe saints, loved ones who've passed on, or even just a really powerful memory.
All right, so where do we even start with all this? Step one, and this is absolutely crucial, is to clear the space. You've got to clear out the old to make any room for the new. It's that simple.
So let me ask you this. Do you ever feel stuck? Maybe a little overwhelmed or held back by all your stuff? I mean, it can feel like your clutter has its own gravitational pull, right? Well, you're not imagining it. All that stuff holds on to old, stagnant energy, and it can literally keep you stuck.
Let me tell you about this guy, Roger. He was a realtor, and he felt totally stuck. In his house, it was packed floor and ceiling with clutter, just stuff everywhere. But after a huge decluttering session, something amazing happened. He said he felt giggly, upbeat, like he'd been released from all these old emotional attachments. That's the power we're talking about.
So there's a simple 4-step process to this. First, you unclutter. Get rid of anything that's holding you back. Second, you clean. I mean really clean. Scrub, sweep, the whole deal. Third, you've got to purify yourself, kind of prepare your own energy field. And fourth, you use a technique like smudging the sage, ringing bells, or even just clapping to clear the energy of the space itself.
Okay, so once your space is cleared out, it's like a beautiful blank canvas. And now we get to the really cool part, balancing the energy. This is where we bring in the ancient art of Feng Shui to create some real harmony.
At the heart of Feng Shui, you've got two opposing forces, yin and yang. Yin is that feminine energy. It's soft, dark, quiet, and receptive. Think about a meditation space or a cozy spot for rest. Then you have yang, the masculine energy. It's bright, hot, loud, and stimulating. That's the vibe for parties and playtime. And here's the key. A truly balanced, harmonious home needs a bit of both.
And it's not just yin and yang. Feng Shui also works with the 5 elements of nature. You've got wood for growth, fire for passion, earth for grounding, metal for strength, and water for emotional flow. Every single object in your home falls into one of these categories. The goal isn't to have, a perfect mathematical balance, but to blend them in a way that just feels right to you.
Here's a great example of how this all comes together. Alan's home felt so sacred and peaceful, and it turns out he had intuitively balanced all 5 of those elements. He had water fountains for water, brass Buddhas for metal, a brick fireplace for earth, photos of friends for fire, and hardwood floors for wood. See how it works? It creates this incredibly harmonious, nurturing vibe.
All right, the space is cleared, the energy is balanced. Now for the best part. This is where we get to add your soul to the mix. It's time to make this sanctuary uniquely 100% yours.
So I want you to really think about this for a second. What objects, what memories, what symbols speak directly to your heart? And I'm not talking about what's trendy or what looks good in an interior design magazine. I mean, what things hold real personal meaning for you?
Think of these as the ingredients for your sanctuary. We're talking crystals and gemstones,
Animal totems, like a bear for healing or an eagle for leadership. Maybe sacred symbols that mean something to you, like a circle for unity. Photos, natural treasures like seashells or feathers, even talismans for good luck. These are the things that will infuse the space with your personal energy.
Okay, last big step. A sanctuary isn't a museum display, right? It's not supposed to just sit there and look pretty. It's a living, breathing space. So the final step is to activate it, to bring it to life with your intention and your presence.
Let's look at Jacqueline. She was a super busy grad student and a mom, but she transformed just one little cabinet into a meditation altar. She put her deities, photos, and rugs there, and she made a point to meditate there twice a day. By using it, she activated it. It became her personal spot to fight stress and reconnect with herself. It just goes to show you don't need a whole room, just a powerful intention.
You see, this whole process, it's so much more than just redecorating. Creating a sanctuary is a powerful act of conscious creation. What you're really doing is physically manifesting your intentions for a brighter, more harmonious future, right inside your own home.
So, let's circle back to that first big idea. If your home really is a mirror of your soul, what do you want it to reflect? Take a good look around right now. What story is it telling? And maybe more importantly, what story do you want it to tell, starting today?